In this video, you will learn 3 things you might not know about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. The first thing is, you can drag and drop files to transfer them to and from remote servers. On Windows, you can drag and drop to and from Windows Explorer. First, connect to your remote site. Select one or more files on the remote site and drag them to a local directory. The selected files are automatically transferred to your local directory. To transfer to the remote site, select the files in your local directory and drag them to the remote site file view. Also, in this case, the selected files are automatically transferred to the remote site. Drag and drop work the same way for any supported protocol. To learn how to configure connections with other protocols, watch the other tutorials you find in the video description. Second, if you are experiencing problems to connect to your FTP server, you may want to try our online FTP tester and make sure it works. Just fill in the FTP connection details and press Test My Server. You will see a log of your test. Either the connection works or not. If it fails, it will tell you what are the possible reasons. Third, you might not know that you can keep multiple connections open for different accounts. When connecting to another site, you can choose to open it in a new tab. A new tab is created for the new connection, but the existing connection is still open in the previous tab. In this video, you got answered 3 basic questions you always wanted to ask about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. In this video, you will learn 3 more things you might not know about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. The first feature allows you to save your current connection to Site Manager. Connect either by choosing a previous connection or using the Quick Connection option. Now select the option Copy Current Connection to Site Manager. A new entry is created in the Site Manager. The second feature is the Manual Transfer. With Manual Transfer, you can either download or upload a single file. Choose the local file to upload, or enter the remote file to download. Choose to transfer with the currently connected server, or choose an existing configured server, or configure a new connection for this transfer only. Choose the data type for the transfer. You can add the transfer to the queue or start it immediately. The last feature is the Reconnect. With this option, you can reconnect to the last connection when you start FileZilla or FileZilla Pro. You can use this feature also to reconnect after a disconnection. In this video, you learned 3 new things about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. In this video, you will learn 3 additional things you might not know about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. Setting default directories. We'll show you how to connect to a specific directory of a remote site. Open Site Manager. Create a new site or choose an existing one. For new sites, fill in General Tabs parameters. Select the Advanced tab. For the default local directory, click Browse to choose the local directory. You can also enter the remote directory. You can either enter both directories or only one. Next time you connect to this site, FileZilla or FileZilla Pro will automatically display those directories. Set up Check for Updates frequency. By default, FileZilla and FileZilla Pro check for program updates once a week and looks only for stable updates, no beta or nightly build updates. To change that, open FileZilla Settings. Select Updates. You can choose how often FileZilla checks for updates, and you can also choose which versions you want to update to. We strongly recommend that you only use stable versions of FileZilla, unless you want to test new features that may not be reliable yet. Also, never disable update checks, as sometimes our updates may fix security vulnerabilities. By default, FileZilla and FileZilla Pro use any available local port for active mode. You can set the range of local ports. Open FileZilla Settings. Select Active Mode. Enable the local port range, and then enter the bottom and top of the range. In this video, you learned 3 additional things about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. In this video, you will learn 3 additional things you might not know about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. Organize your Site Manager entries. If you have many entries in your Site Manager, it might be difficult to list them all in the toolbar. You can create folders to organize the entries. Click New Folder and name it as you like. Then just drag and drop the entries you wish into the newly created folder. Now you can see the newly folder and its entries as a submenu. Configure the file list sorting order. By default, FileZilla and FileZilla Pro sort files in standard alphabetical order and place directories at the top. Sorting is case-insensitive on Windows and case-sensitive in other platforms. With prioritized directories, FileZilla lists directories first in alphabetical order. Keep Directories on top lists directories first. Sort Directories in line lists all entries in strict alphabetical order, no matter if they are files or directories. With case insensitive, there are no differences between lowercase and uppercase letters. With case sensitive, uppercase letters are listed before lowercase letters. Natural sort is case sensitive and sorts whole numbers instead of only sorting digits. Connect from the Quick Connect bar for one-time only connections. Enter the server address. It defaults to FTP, but you can specify the protocol using a prefix. Enter the username and password if required. If you port blank, FileZilla will use the default port for the protocol. Now you can connect using the connection data you provided. In this video, you learned 3 additional things about FileZilla and FileZilla Pro. FileZilla Pro is fast and reliable. Plus, it supports a variety of other cloud protocols: Amazon S3, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Storage, Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, OneDrive for Business, Amazon EC2, Backblaze B2, WebDAV, and SharePoint. Are your website files ready to go? Time to get your copy of FileZilla Pro. Go to FileZillaPro.com and buy it with confidence. See you at the next video of the FileZilla Pro series.